Welcome back, everybody. So I have made a grave mistake. I forgot to record basically from the past 10 minutes of me killing the ceaseless discharge. I made a grave error. So to recap from what I missed in the recording is we had killed Gravelord Nito. We warped to the Daughter of Chaos, which actually is where Quailana is. If you remember, she is the half-naked spider lady in the wall, who's also a firekeeper, and has the Covenant. And we came in here to fight... Oh, you're aggroing already. We came in here to fight the ceaseless discharge, which I actually highly encourage people go and look up themselves, because he's a giant tentacled lava monster. And I was saying before, it is confirmed that it is a he, because it is the one son of the Witch of Izalith. There are many daughters, the Daughters of Chaos, who were mangled and malformed through the practice of chaos magic and chaos pyromancies. However, the one brother was horrifically mutilated and transformed into a giant lava creature who is constantly in pain. And there's actually a sister of his on an altar passed away that he is mournfully watching over. And when you enter the area, he does not aggravate. He is fine up until you touch the body. Then he becomes aggravated and wants to eliminate you. I'm actually going to snag this bonfire once more. And we're gonna pop some humanities so we can reverse our hollowing and kindle the bonfire. Continuously do that for some reason. And then we will actually take a look at the armor set that we have found on the body, which will give us some clues as to what's been going on. While my legs just continue to jiggle here. Okay. The gold-hemmed black hood, worn by the witch Quailana of Izalith, mother of pyromancy and daughter of chaos. She wore this gold-hemmed black hood before even the Age of Fire, and it offers strong resistance versus fire, poison, and other perils. Okay, that's about it. So that was Quailana's. So I guess I was wrong in the lore. Quailana is not the spider lady we see at the other bonfire who offers the Covenant. Quailana is the body up there who has passed away and her brother overlooks her body. That's a lot of demons. That's a lot of demons. What is that item though? However, I can't get to the item without fighting a lot of demons. Previously, this area was covered in lava and I was not able to come down here. But once you defeat the Ceaseless Discharge, which is arguably the worst boss name I've ever heard. Capra Demon. This is a boss that we actually didn't fight. This is another boss that is optional to fight at one point in the game. However, much easier to handle. Also, I have a lot of souls I have not taken care of. But that's okay. We won't be doing any dying today. As I say before, dying multiple times. Currently we are in the Demon Ruins, far below ground. And as you notice, there's still roots down here. Kirk. So Knight Kirk is another staple of the series, showing up in his classic thorned armor. He's actually a servant of chaos. Kirk also gives me a lot of souls. I gotta go back. I can't run around with all these souls. But let's have a look at... What did he drop? I already forgot. Did he drop a ring? Ah, I already forgot. I was too concerned about the amount of souls I have on me right now. So Kirk is historically a servant of chaos, and his armor set, the Thorned set, if you actually get hit with it, like you will cause bleed. You will become bleeding, I guess. As discussed before, bleed is a condition that builds up and has no effect until it hits the max amount, so 100%, and you will take a significant chunk of damage based on the bleed damage of the weapon. But there are people who actually run bleed builds, because bleed actually becomes applied, like the effect can be applied through shields. So even if you're blocking, you can apply bleed to somebody, which is great for people who like to huddle behind tower shields or other giant shields. You can just poke them out. Alright, we've taken care of those. Kirk gave us something. I know he gave us something, didn't he? Did he drop his shield, perchance? No? What about his sword? No. What did Kirk give us? Best not to dwell on it. We have adventuring to do. We must go down through the demon ruins to Lost Izalith. But this area actually reappears in later Dark Souls games. In Dark Souls 3, you can actually come across the demon ruins again and actually fight. I believe that the boss's name is the Demon Prince, I believe. The architecture down here is definitely unique to the area, but you'll see plenty more of it throughout our traversal. Oh, so you can walk on lava and I can't. That's not fair. So the gold-hemmed set that we discovered previously is actually one of a great set. It offers a lot of other resistances to, like I said, fire, poison, etc. However, I don't know if it's better than the armor set I have on currently. Where is it? Gold-hemmed. That's better magic resistance, better fire resistance, less lightning resistance, however. May not be the worst. Actually, we're gonna put it on. The Brigand Hood is 9. I do love the look of the gold-hemmed. Oh yeah. Basically Grim Reaper status now. And as we go along, we'll come across some Daughters of Chaos, and they're wearing gold-hemmed armor. I just would like to aggro. I could drop down. There's a... I believe there's a bonfire, but I'm just gonna... Hello, sir. I feel as if this is a trap. No? Yeah. Oh, there's a bonfire here that he's guarding. There we go. And bonfire. That wasn't so hard, now was it? Granted, you have to see that ledge there. If you don't, you may have a bad time. Also... Okay. These gentlemen are real. Sometimes. The statues have come to life and are quite aggressive. Hello, Mr. Centipede Demon. I didn't realize you were right here. Is that your boss room down below? No, it is not. What are you doing here? If only I had some range. But this is actually an enemy. It's actually a boss. Oh, here's the statue. They're fairly weak, but they typically come in large numbers. This might be a trick. No? Okay. I'm quite pleased I can kill them in one hit. Oh, hello, Taurus Demon. More proof that we have come quite a long way in our progression is we can slay them in 3 hits now. Whereas before it took many hits and many different attempts. However, they are still quite powerful and will do quite a lot of damage to me if I let them hit me. Like so. I might be stuck in a corner here. Yeah, I was kind of trapped in this little enclave here. But that's okay. That's not a big deal. The bonfire's quite close. It's a shame I had to lose my humanity, but we shall persevere. There's not very many threats between here and there, and... I knew it. A green Titanite shard. Not the most helpful because I won't be using anything that requires green Titanite, I don't believe, but good to have nonetheless. Wow. I stagger him on 2 consecutive hits. That's actually very good to know. Hello, sir. I have no quarrel with you. I'm gonna draw him out further this direction where I just fought the last one. Don't want to get stuck in the corner again, now do we? No? Come on. Is your range that limited? Oh my goodness gracious. Huh. He does de-aggro in a very small range. There we go. Surprised I haven't had his hammer dropped yet. What are you guarding, friend? I'm very curious to know. And can I get you to walk off the edge? There we go. Of course. It'd be too easy, now wouldn't it? My weapon is broken. Wow. Oh. Oh. Gotta make sure this is a legitimate chest. It is. Large flame ember. This is pretty important. Where is it? Of course, under key items, I'm just... Ember required for weapon ascension. Large flame ember used in ancient rites. Handled only by blacksmiths knowledgeable in ancient methods. Ascends +5 fire weapon. There we go. I can now make fire weapons. And, excuse me, pardon me, I'm just going to work my way around you. I mean you no harm. Have a good day. So our pyromancy glove actually broke. Not our Black Knight sword, which is good. It'd be very unfortunate if our Black Knight sword broke. We'd have to... That is not a bell from in the game. I have a very bad habit of leaving things open, don't I? Let's take on this Capra Demon. Sir? Okay. Didn't know if he was gonna aggro or not. Oh wow. I completely missed, but so did he. The Great Demon Machete. I love it. The pathing of some of the enemies is not very intelligent. As you can see, they came straight for me. The Demon Great Machete. The lesser Capra Demons use these great swords in pairs. The blade is cast iron and hooked. The sword is imbued with no particular magic, but for those who have the strength, its great weight will smash foes mercilessly. So it is an ultra great sword, and I'm actually going to show it off because I actually really like this weapon. It's an ultra great sword, and its strength requirement is above my ability currently. I want to see what... It requires 40 strength, which I'm close to that, but not quite yet. Make sure there's no other areas, and here is another area down that I will not be taking currently, because we have Demon Fire Sage to contend with currently. AoE. The biggest threat this boss poses is its AoE attack. So what it's doing right now. That attack is quite powerful. Yep. I am surprised that did not damage me. One more hit, and victory. Goodbye. A Demon's Catalyst, we actually got it. I'm pleasantly surprised. So this is actually a good item for those who want to run a magic build. Not us, obviously. We haven't used magic much at all. The Demon's Catalyst, because look at those. Like, it scales with so many things. Demon Catalysts were formed from Izalith molten rock. Can be used as fire weapon. The Demon Fire Sage was the first demon and the last master of the original fire arts, before the Witch of Izalith was engulfed by chaos, creating pyromancy. As you can see, things are being pieced together. So this area over here is a nice little area, and actually, I believe you open that from the other side. But there is an old friend, if you follow a quest line down that direction, which I don't believe we have actually completed. So Solaire of Astora. Remember him? Great guy. Solaire, if you actually complete his entire storyline, can be found down there at the end of his story. He has searched long and hard for his own son. And down there, there are, I believe they're called sunlight maggots. Basically, he becomes hollow. He basically has lost his purpose. He couldn't find his own son. So he places a sunlight maggot on his head. And that's basically the end of Solaire. And as he goes hollow, you have to take down your friend. There's nothing left of him in there. I want to go down that direction. Haha! Remember this? It's a shortcut. The sneaky shortcut back to this bonfire. And actually, while I'm thinking about it, let's actually warp back to... Let's go back to Andre. And get our Black Knight sword leveled up a bit. While we have the thought. However, this is where I'm going to end this episode, but thank you so much for watching, and I apologize for not demonstrating the ceaseless discharge fight. I believed I was recording, but I was sadly mistaken. However, I will see you all next time. Alrighty. See ya! How was I not recording? How? I pressed it! I pressed the button!